You know what I love most about Minecraft? It's the freedom. There's dozens of biomes and a nearly infinite world to explore, so you can go wherever you want, whenever you want, however you want. Except I'm stuck in this 1 by 1 border, so I can't go anywhere, and the only resources I have are whatever's stuck in here with me. Yeah. It's not all bad though, because each day the border gets bigger and we have more land to explore. But on the other hand, this is hardcore, so there's every chance that I'll starve to death before I can reach any food, or get blown up by a creeper since there's nowhere to run away to. So, can I survive long enough to explore the world, build a base, and actually do something interesting, or will I slowly starve to death in this weird blue prison? Let's find out. So here we are on day 1 and I'm stuck in this 1 by 1 border, but at least I've spawned in on a tree, so that'll be useful. Or it would be if I could actually reach the damn thing. Looks like that's a day 2 activity then. Huh, might have been a good idea to look around while I was up there. Can't really see much from down here. Well, let's see if there's anything under here. You know, it's been so long since I tried without a wooden pickaxe that I can't even remember if you can break stone with your bare hands. Oh, that's right, you can break it, but you don't get the blocks from it. So I'd better not go any deeper or we'll be stuck since I only have 4 pieces of dirt to tower back up with. So this is how I was going to spend the rest of day 1, stuck in a hole like some kind of useless worm. And, to make matters worse, this guy showed up and just stood there watching me like I'm some kind of crappy zoo attraction. And this damn barrier meant that I couldn't even punch him in his big fat nose. Or anywhere else. And believe me, I tried. He spent the rest of the day standing there smugly showing off his freedom, and he still wouldn't leave even when it got dark and started raining. Go on, look, your house is right there. Go on, leave me, get out of here. Leave me alone, stop staring at me. So in the end, I just spent the rest of the night sulking in my hole and waiting for the border to expand. And expand it did. And the first thing I did with my newfound space was punch this guy square in the mouth. Yeah, take that, that'll teach you to... Wait, maybe he was just watching over me to make sure I was okay. What if he just saw a stranger stuck in a hole behind a mysterious force field and spent the whole night keeping watch in the dark and the rain, just to make sure I was safe? Ah well, I'm in a punching mood now, so you can have another one of those. And then I'll start punching this tree. Why are you still here? Are you stuck on these leaves, you big dummy? Fine, let me clear them for you. Oh, are you stuck in the border as well? Ha! That'll teach you. Oh my god. That means I'm gonna have to listen to villager noises for however long we're trapped in here together, doesn't it? Damn you, Karma. Damn you. After realising that I'd been given the worst punishment known to man, I planted this sapling, made a crafting table and some tools. Then I decided to explore our newly accessible blocks and started digging down carefully until I... Okay, that was pretty dumb, but speaking of dumb, can you hear that? Somehow, with basically nothing around that can hurt him, this villager has still got himself trapped. And now it's gone quiet. So I guess that's the end of that then. I spent the rest of the day digging down in the dark until my pickaxe broke, which got me to Y level 30, but I didn't find anything useful, like any ores or anything like that, so I just went back to the surface to see that our sapling had grown, so I chopped that down and replanted 2 more in its place. Ah, kinda quiet round here without Rupert. Oh, I've decided that's what the villager was called, Rupert. And, although Rupert may be gone, he'll never be forgotten. In fact... Wait, is that a bit disrespectful? Good. I might miss Rupert, but I still hate his annoying little face. Oh well, life moves on, gotta look after the survivors, aka me. So, let's make a furnace and use some of our logs to make charcoal so we can make some torches. Ah, I used all of my logs to make that stupid sign. Q, Rupert. Q. Okay, looks like another night of just standing here in the dark, waiting for the border to expand. There we go, another day and we have more blocks to explore. I mean, there's nothing exciting to explore, but still, at least I can do this now. Whoa, wee! Whoa, wee! Okay, I know it's not much, but I'm trapped in this tiny, tiny border, so I'll take any entertainment I can get, alright? And there's all this grass inside our border now, so this could be the start of a farm, which is exciting. Kind of. Well, less exciting and more absolutely necessary for survival because my hunger bars are slowly going down, and there's very little I can do about it for now, so drumroll please. Damn. Okay, drumroll please. Damn. Okay, drumroll please. Okay, forget the drumroll, just please give me something. Yes! How's that for a bit of dramatic tension? This is absolute cinema you're watching right now. Okay, let's get these bad boys planted, and there's no water around here, is there? If I plant these and the ground dries up, do they just sit there, or do they go bad, or? Well, I guess I've got no choice. Let's get these planted and hope it rains again, I guess. Hey you, come here. Come on, don't be shy. You probably won't mysteriously disappear like Rupert did. No, wait, come back, fake Rupert. Fine, run away, see if I care. He's not a patch on original Rupert anyway, so I'm glad he's gone. And now I think it's time to tower up and have a look around. Okay, there's the village not far away, which I'm definitely going to rob. Oh, and they've got some cows, very nice. What else can we see? Lots of trees, and some pumpkins and water, which will be very useful, except I'm pretty sure we'll start to death way before they're in reach, but at least we'll die knowing salvation was just a short stroll away. Anyway, not much else to do, so I made a stone pickaxe and went back to mining to try and find something useful, and this time I made it down to Y level 11, but honestly, it's so dark without torches, I wouldn't know it even if I did find something useful. Plus, all this mining and jumping is really draining my hunger, and if any mobs jump out in the dark, I am done for. So, I'm just going to wait out another night on the surface and stay here until it gets light. Oh, okay. A new day brings new opportunities, and we've finally got an oak tree within the border, so hopefully we can get some decent wood. Hello? Where did you come from? Hey, you want to stop pushing me? If you damage those seeds, I swear to God, I will be making another rest in peace sign. Yeah, you stand over there away from my seeds. Right, let's chop this down. And we got 3 saplings out of that, so I planted them straight away and chopped up this birch tree to start making some charcoal. Things were starting to look good, and we even got some more seeds to add to our farm. Yeah, things are really kicking into gear now, aren't they, Nitwit? Yes, they are, aren't they? They're kicking into gear now, aren't they? Yes, they are. Well, I mean, that's kind of it for now, and that's all the expansion we can do for today, but soon, things will be kicking into gear. Actually, scratch that. Things are kicking into gear again. 1, no, 2, that's right. 2 whole trees have grown. And another villager has wandered in and got himself trapped forever. So we're well on the way to rebuilding society in this little bubble of ours. You know, if we can ever actually get food, water, beds, shelter. Oh, okay, we're basically missing everything a society needs, but it's a start. And with all these leaves and saplings, it's not just the villagers that are multiplying. But for now, I think it's time to make some torches and start exploring down below. I'll just pop a few of these down to keep my colony safe while I'm not around. Don't break anything. And off we go. Hang on, is that another new villager or the same one as before? 1, 2, and 3. There it is, another one. I don't know why you're so happy. You're basically trapped forever now. And being down here, I'm pretty sure this doesn't end well for you. Anyway, more important things to do than worry about villagers for now. So I spent a bit more time placing torches and mining out some new areas to try and find some coal or iron. But when I did eventually find some iron, it was just out of reach. So I settled for some lapis instead. And this absolute monster of a copper vein. Yeah, it was a biggie. Even now, I'm not actually sure why I did that, because copper is the most useless block in the game, but at least I've got over 7 stacks of useless orange crap now. Huh. And now the border's expanded, we have even more trees to chop. Are you inside or outside the border? Well, I can't hit you or push you, but it seems like I can get inside your skull. which I don't really want to do, to be honest. But I do feel like we might have lost a villager somewhere. Okay, so that's one. Hey, you're that same villager again, aren't you? Don't look at me like that. Just gonna block this bit off for safety. Right, villagers. Okay, there's Nitwit, but are you the one from before or the other one? Right, everyone upstairs, come on, time for a head count. Okay, there's one villager, and there's two, but it's definitely not safe for these idiots to roam around freely, so I need some wood to make some of these, block this up, and... Ha! Who's the zoo attraction now, huh? That actually took way longer than planned, and there was quite a lot of, encouragement involved. And then I got attacked by phantoms. I guess we're all losers inside the border, huh? But since it was morning, the border had expanded again, so I went to see if any of that iron was reachable yet, and it was. I got 3 iron from here, and then found this lovely vein, and ended up with 11 pieces in total. So I ran back to the surface to get it all smelting, and sat here for quite a while wondering why nothing was happening even though the furnace had iron and charcoal in it. Yeah, seems kind of obvious now that I'm looking at it. Don't worry, I'll work it out. Any minute now. There we go. The iron was smelting now, but all that mining and jumping had really taken a bat to my hunger bar, so new tools or not, there's a very real chance we're going to starve to death before we even get to use them. But then it hit me. I can use some of our planks to make some slabs, and use those slabs to make a composter, and if I use some of the iron to make shears, I can give these trees a little haircut, like this, and feed that into the composter to make bone meal, and before you know it, I can make a single loaf of bread. Okay, it's not much, but it is actual food, and that means we're gonna live, Ghost of Rupert. We're gonna do it. Oh, yeah, I need to stop jumping about, don't I? That's what caused this problem in the first place. Now, let the feast begin. Oh, well that was underwhelming. And my shears are broken. And it's gonna be nighttime again soon, so those phantoms will be back, so I think we need a new plan. So there I was, hiding underground, you know, trying to find a nice spot to starve to death in, and I noticed drops of water coming out of these two, and it got me thinking. I know you can make a lava farm by getting these to drip lava into a cauldron, but can you do the same with water? Now a cauldron is incredibly expensive for someone with limited iron like me, but I think we're gonna have to give it a try. Okay, here goes nothing, and now we just have to wait. Oh, come on, man, did I pick the wrong one? Come on, do something. Come on. I swear to God, I will chop you both down in a minute. No, calm down. They're just rocks. They don't mean it. Ooh, here we go. Oh, maybe it takes a few drips to start filling up? This doesn't appear to be going very well. I decided to give it a bit longer, and while I waited I started mining out a makeshift mob spawning area in the hopes of getting some rotten flesh, some bones, string, basically anything would be good right now. It took a while and broke a few picks along the way, but on the plus side it took us into the next day and uncovered our first lot of coal. And a bit more iron, which is good because I wasted most of it on that bloody cauldron. So I used that iron to make a pickaxe and shield since I was hoping to kill some mobs, and had a quick check on the cauldron, but nothing. So I went back downstairs to check on the mob situation, and also nothing. Maybe the lava over there is making it too bright, or maybe the game just hates me. Either way, all my plans seem to be failing, and I'm not sure where we go next. But I do know that I can't keep jumping up and down these blocks all the time, so while I think of what to do next, I replace some of these blocks with stairs to save my little legs from getting too tired and making me even more hungry. And while I was doing that, I thought I could hear some scary noises. And then this guy popped out to say hello. Yeah, I should have known a skeleton would spawn here instead of in the designated area, but that's okay. This is why we made a shield, so I lured him in, killed that guy, and we finally had our first monster kill. I carried on placing more stairs, and then just as I was checking if the coast was clear, this guy tried to jump me. But I had the high ground, so he had no chance, and we had our second monster kill. The fun wasn't over yet though, because it looks like I've accidentally made an even better mob spawning area up here somehow. But even with me panicking and running away like a little baby, we somehow survived and lived to fight another day. So I killed this bat for some reason, and started placing torches before I got ambushed by a sniper who took me down to 2.5 hearts. I panicked again and then hid behind my shield and fought him in the most cowardly way possible and let him do most of the damage to himself, because one more hit and it was game over, and I'm just not ready for that. I took a minute to catch my breath, but I was still in danger and getting pinned down. And there was still more danger to come when I turned around and saw a couple of creepers lurking around the corner. And another skeleton. So, like a true hero, I hid behind my shield and let this creeper take care of everything for me. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit nervous at this point, but surely that's it for now, right? No, why would it be? But it turns out we did get a little bit of good luck here, because these skeletons decided to fight each other, so I could just sit back and watch and then one-shot the winner, who is now a loser. And then finally, we made it back to the surface, and I never thought it would happen, but I was actually happy to see these losers in their cage again. Hello losers, miss me? Yeah, no one cares what you think. So I got to bone meal in the crops to get as much wheat as possible, and there was enough for 4 loaves of bread. So I ate 2 of them straight away, and at long last, we were finally on the way back to full health. Oh, it's like that, is it? Half of all the food I have in the whole world, and I still can't get back to full health. Well, at least we've got stairs now to get up and down without using more hunger bars. Terrible stairs, but stairs nonetheless. I do think that's enough time underground for now though, so let's clear this place out a bit and see how we're looking. Got a nice bit of space to work with now, but once the phantoms came out, I decided to get the hell out of there and spent the rest of the evening placing torches and generally making things a bit safer downstairs. Quick check on the cauldron, and this was a complete failure, wasn't it? But it sounds like this might be working now. Oh, crikey. Now, I know this angle doesn't make for great viewing, but there's a very good reason why I'm doing it like this. And that reason is because I'm just very scared that a creeper is going to blow up this wall and I'm going to get swarmed by mobs and die. And really, who's to say if hiding behind a wall and smacking people in the feet with your sword while they can't reach you is cowardly, or if it's a tactical masterstroke that any general would be proud of. I mean, it's definitely cowardly, but I'm still alive, so maybe it's a bit of both. I only had a stone sword, so this carried on for some time, but at least I was perfectly safe behind my wall. You know, safe apart from whatever the hell that was that just took 5 hearts off my health bar. Now, the smart thing to do here would be to go upstairs, have something to eat, let my health regen a bit, and then come back for more. But I never said I was a smart man, so I stayed here until this happened, panicked, and then started absolutely spamming my mouse button to kill this spider, and then I went upstairs to eat something. This time I did let my health regen a bit, but by the time I went back down there was only 1 spider left, so I killed it, collected my loot, blocked it off again, and went back to the surface. But while I was making my way back, something amazing happened. I found this. So I ran back downstairs, made a bucket, checked that I definitely need it. Q dripstone, Q. Then I scooped up the water, and finally made a water source for the farm. Even though it doesn't currently need it because it's raining. Quite heavily, but never mind that, we're self-sufficient now. And now that we should be okay for food from now on. Next we need to get some armor because I am getting absolutely wrecked by each and every mob that comes near me. But since iron is hard to come by, our best bet is probably turning one of those villagers into an armourer, but that means we need emeralds, so if I put this here... No? No? Okay, you're kind of ruining this for me, guys. What if we put it here? That's more like it. Whoa, what are these prices, man? Jeez, I barely have enough wheat to feed myself as it is. Alright, whatever, we can still make this work, but I need a blast furnace to make an armourer. Just make some stone. And once that's finished cooking, we'll be able to... Oh crap, phantom time. That's my cue to hide. Actually, while I wait for morning, I might as well make good use of my time. And I'll remind you, it's not cowardly if it works. Damn, I really need that armor. So I went back to the surface, and while the coast looks clear, I completely forgot about the blast furnace and started doing a bit of farming instead. That was until I realised that the coast was not in fact clear at all. And I got a chunk taken out of me for good measure. Back down to 3 hearts and hiding under my own farm again. Not really a good look, but I decided it was safer to stay down here until morning, so I started tidying up the stairs to make it a bit safer, and... Yep, I nearly killed myself while making things safer. That's the level I'm working at here. But eventually the coast actually was clear, so I used almost all of my remaining iron to make a blast furnace. Guys, why do you hate me so much? Okay, yeah, that's fair enough then. But wait, why am I being so dumb and poor? Grab a couple of these, make one of them, and on the 10th day, I said, let there be capitalism. And finally, we have our first piece of very expensive armor. It ain't much for 24 emeralds, but it's a start. That does mean we've started the never-ending grind of trading sticks for emeralds though, so there's going to be a lot more of this. There actually wasn't a whole lot of that, because I've only got one Fletcher and he runs out of emeralds quite quickly, so now I've got a lot of spare sticks and nobody's to buy them from me. But it was nighttime anyway, and you know what that means. Yep, getting wrecked again in my own hidey hole. God, I hate phantoms. I had a quick go at the mob farm and got wrecked again. Checked on the cauldron, and even though I don't need the water anymore, this is still a constant source of shame for me. In the morning I got charged double for a pair of trousers. Really starting to feel like the game doesn't like me here. Then I spent a while farming, making bread and getting scammed. Then I tried feeding the villagers to see if they wanted to make some babies, but nothing happened. Not sure if me standing there watching gave them performance anxiety or if I just got scammed for my bread, but either way, there were no new villagers. There was a new iron golem though, which is the first one I've seen in this world. Not sure where he went though. Must have gone on break or something. Weird that. Then before I knew it, it was nighttime again, and I decided I was sick of running and hiding underground from the phantoms, so I made this little shelter so I could stand and hide from the phantoms. Not exactly asserting dominance over them, I know, but what can you do? Coward's gonna cower. The next day I decided to clear the area and see what we're working with, since the border's grown quite a lot. We have got a decent space to work with now, and it's probably time to start building a house. But I really want to get a bed to stop these phantoms spawning, and it looks like it'll be another week before I can rob that house. So I replanted some trees. Got absolutely scammed by this Fletcher. Jesus! And headed back downstairs to try and find some string. And along the way I found some more water so we can make an infinite water source and some coal, which was nice. But this is what I'm here for. Ow, no, that's not what I'm here for at all. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. Ooh, that is actually what I'm here for. Now, stand still. Hello? You wanna come at me please, bro? I don't have many arrows here. Ah. Okay. Now comes the tricky part of getting out there and collecting all the loot without, dying. Quick snack before the big push, and I guess here goes nothing. Oh bloody hell, where did you come from? Right, come here, this'll teach you for ruining my big entrance. Right then, let's... Oh, for crying out loud. And there's more of you! Leave me alone. Okay, any more? Anyone else out there? Right, let's get this loot and let's be quick about it. Whoa, that's a lot of creepers. Right, okay, I think I'm gonna have to fight my way out of this one. Can't catch me, I'm too fast. You lot are rubbish. Okay, I would like the iron, and that lava could come in handy, but this probably isn't a good time for that. Nope, definitely not a good time. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, come on, man, I just rebuilt that. I bravely hid behind my shield and fought this skeleton, rebuilt my defences, and ran away to go check the loot. That was a close one, but it was worth it for the one string that I got out of it. Even this half-broken Efficiency 2 shovel can't make up for the disappointment that I'm feeling right now. After spending a few minutes sulking, I went back down to finish my repairs and see if any more spiders had spawned, and found a bunch of mobs were standing in this hole for some reason. I couldn't really reach them with my sword very well, so I started digging a channel to get closer to them, and I found this iron, which was nice. And then I found some more, and a bit more, and some more. So I mined it all up, and just as I grabbed all this lovely iron, a creeper dropped in to say hello. So obviously I panicked and ran, but then I thought, no, I've got the high ground, there's no way he can hurt me. In the end, I decided to pave over the mobs in that hole instead of dealing with them. Out of sight, out of mind and all that. And then, in a moment of misguided bravery, I decided to open my barrier and went to deal with the issue head on. I swung and missed on this first creeper and was lucky to escape its explosion. Then I went to see where all the mobs keep coming from, and I got a good hit on this creeper. Then I quickly panicked and ran away when I saw there were more creepers and skeletons behind it. My shield took the brunt of the creeper's explosion, and luckily for me, the skeletons started fighting each other, so I only had to finish off the winner again. I thought some lights would make things safer, but there were still a ton of creepers up there for me to run away from. I turned to stand and fight them for some reason, but a skeleton had followed the creepers, so it was shield time again, and I had to eat a couple of explosions. One more arrow and my shield broke, and then everything just went crazy. I was down to half a heart, I ran away in a blind panic, and ended up digging into this wall to hide behind this pool of lava. I was so scared that a skeleton was going to come and finish me off, but it seemed like the coast was maybe clear. So I ate some food, quickly made a crafting table and furnace, and got some iron smelting so I could make some more armour and a new shield. And luckily there was some more iron on the floor behind me, so I grabbed that too and ended up with enough to make a new shield, an axe, a helmet and some boots. Full health and full armour now, but I'm still not convinced I'll be able to make it home in one piece, but I decided now was as good a time as any to die. So I started making my way back and thought I'd stumbled on our first diamonds. Ooh. Oh. But it was just some copper, which made me sad. I was expecting to get swarmed by mobs at this point, but it was kinda quiet, so I grabbed a bit of cheeky iron while I waited. Then I got my axe ready and peeked out over the wall to see what was waiting for me, but it was still kinda quiet, so I said screw it and grabbed the rest of this iron and coal while I could. Then I got my axe ready and peeked out around the corner, and it looks like there's just a single creeper there now. I could probably handle it, but I've had enough excitement for now, so I got my cobblestone ready. Whoa, how did you get here so quick? Don't care, I ran for my life, blocked myself in, and ran back upstairs to safety. That was all a bit hectic for my liking. While I was waiting for some iron to smelt, I realised that, apart from being tricked by that sneaky copper, I hadn't even thought about diamonds, even though we're about 15 days into this little adventure. And now that we've got enough iron for a backup pickaxe, and since we're not having much luck getting string down here or avoiding phantoms up there, I think it's time for a bit of strip mining to see if we can find some diamonds to level ourselves up a bit. Turns out even just digging downwards doesn't go to plan round here because we've stumbled into a mine shaft. But that's a good thing, I hear you cry. And to that, I respond, do you want me to die? Because I am severely under-armoured for exploring a mine shaft, but on the other hand, it could be the best opportunity yet to get some string and make a bed. Oh, damn it, we're going in, aren't we? Ooh, border expanded. Oh yes, spiderweb. Oh, and another one. We're gonna have a bed in no time at this rate. So, I might have been a bit over the top about the dangers of mineshafts before, especially since hardly any of it is actually inside the border. But there's still a lot of noise coming from the other side of this wall, so we might not be out of the woods yet. Still not much mineshaft, but I will take those spider webs. Getting a bit nervous now because it definitely sounds like there's a spawner or something nearby, because I can hear a load of mobs somewhere around me, but I don't think we got enough string yet, so we press on. What the... Shiver me timbers, that's one of them new trial chambers, isn't it? Never seen one of those before. I don't even know how those things work, but I know they're too scary for me. Let's try and have a little peek though. Yeah, that ain't happening right now. I've never seen one of those before, and I really want to go in and have a look, but that just feels way too risky at this point. Someone make a note of that, we'll come back later to explore, but for now, I guess it's back to the strip mining we originally came to do. And after strip mining until my pickaxe broke, I ended up with a grand total of 0 diamonds. Feeling defeated, I started heading home, but as I got closer to the mob area, I could hear that sweet, sweet hiss of a spider. And sure enough, 2 spiders had spawned. So I quickly, nearly died to one of them. Then I turned around and finished them off and ended up getting 2 extra strings. I was so close to having enough string at this point that I decided I wasn't going back to the surface until I definitely had enough to make a bed. And it took a while, and I had to smack so many shins, but eventually I had what I thought, no, what I hoped, no, what I prayed would be enough string to turn into a bed. I checked the cauldron of disappointment, yep, still disappointing, and headed back to the surface. And when I got there, this is what I found. Where's that iron golem? Why didn't he protect you? Yeah, I mean, you know, now's probably not the time to point fingers. I'm sure it couldn't be helped. It's probably no one's fault. Really, the main thing is that I've got enough string to have a bed now. Except I didn't even get to use it though because these bloody phantoms came back, so I ended up hiding in a hole. Again. But it's okay, that was the last time. We have a bed now, everything's going to be fine from here on out. So I just need to find somewhere to put it and... Hang on, is that house inside the border now? Yes, yes it is. Wait, does that mean... Where to God, if I could have just grabbed a bed from there instead of scrabbling around a cave, almost dying, I don't know how many times for the last God knows how many days, I'm gonna... No, it's fine. I took some deep breaths. There's no need to be upset. I'm not angry anymore. And look, this farm needs tending to. Then I spent a little while extending the farm and planting some seeds. And just as I was going back to my chest to get some more seeds, I got shot in the back. Who's out there? Show yourself, cowards. I ran around the whole place looking for the would-be assassin, but there was nobody here but me. Until this zombie showed up, stomping all over my crops. I kept trying to find who shot me, but no luck, so I started placing torches to make it a bit safer, and I found these idiots stuck in here, just outside the border. Just you wait. I carried on placing torches, and I got ambushed by this guy. When did this place become so dangerous? And speaking of danger, it's nighttime already, so let's make use of that new bed. Ah, feels good sleeping through the night, but what doesn't feel good is how dangerous and overgrown this place has got while I've been away. So, I think the first order of business is to clear these trees. What was that? You see what I mean? This neighbourhood's really gone downhill while I've been away. Right, where was I? And I think that's my cue to sleep again. That was a lot of tree chopping yesterday, but on the plus side, I'll have a lot of sticks to trade with my oh, yeah. Hey, who are you? What are you... okay, I guess that works. And speaking of working, how would you three like Jobs for Life where you're basically slave labour who exists solely to make my life easier? You would? Great, well come right this way. Come on. I didn't sell it very well, but you'll love it, trust me. Please? Please? You know what? Fine. Stay in there then. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. No, no, not like that. You must be new here. Have you not played this game before? Where am I going to get emeralds to buy your armor without a Fletcher? Come on, think about it. That's more like it. Here we go. God, you lot are dumb. Anyway, who's ready to get to work? Hang on. If I can't bring the workers to the job, why don't I just bring the job to the workers? You can all stay here and I'll build a trading hall around you. That's a much better idea. Yeah, I can see it now. We can build a grand trading hall right here where you are. It'll be one of the finest buildings known to man. Truly a testament to you glorious villagers. That is perfect. I have never seen anything that sums up my feelings towards villagers so well. Now, you stay there. I'm going to bed to think about what jobs to give you all. Some more zombies were wandering around in the morning, but they were no trouble for me, if you ignore the fact that I was on fire twice and down to half a heart. And I noticed you didn't call a golem to help me out, did you? And you've put your prices up. Why do you hate me so much? Oh, yeah, the being kept in a pen like an animal and stuff. Yeah, that's fair enough, I guess. Now, what to do with the others? I still think an armourer is a must-have, seeing as I was on half a heart like 2 minutes ago, and a toolsmith would be pretty handy since I can't find diamonds to make my own stuff. And what about the last one? A librarian could be useful, or maybe a farmer? Realistically, I think it's got to be a second Fletcher to get that cash rolling in a bit quicker, hasn't it? Okay, let's do this. Good man, you know how this works. And I'll take some of those. And some of these. Bit of recycling, save the planet and all that. Okay, let's do it again. Chainmail this time. Shields now. Okay, can't argue with that price. Damn, can't burn them, can you? But I'll let you off since you've got diamond gear in stock now. Hey, I kinda like these boots, man. Good job on that. And after all that, it's night time again, so time for bed. A new day, so I guess we need to do that all again. Okay, you're still broke from yesterday. And I'm too broke from yesterday for you. And I don't think I've got enough iron to level you up, have I? Nope. Okay, not quite as successful as yesterday, but there's always my old buddy over here who won't come near me. Mate, come on. Okay, fine, I'll pay your extortionate prices. And now I'm out of sticks again, thanks to selfish McDouglas over here. And since the border's expanded again, I thought I'd check out this house, which looks like it's had a terrible accident or something. People really should be more careful. But inside I found some pumpkin pie and some bread, and there was a spare bed for me to take. And in this other house near the trading centre there was another bed and a chest full of goodies just lying around. So I wondered if my old friend was just cranky because he had nowhere to sleep, so I donated one of my spare beds to him. Better turn that around, actually. Don't want you escaping now, do we? There we go. Now how are you feeling? Hey, it worked. Still a bit pricey, but a lot better than before. Oh, look at that, all tuckered out in his new bed. I got another quick trade in before I went to bed, and that's another decent bit of kit from the armourer. Keep this up, and I might just set you free one day. Nah, I'm kidding, you're stuck in there for life. Good night, losers. To break up the trading a bit, I did some farming and made some bread. And then I thought maybe I can share this bread and make some more friends. We're definitely all just friends here. Hello, friends. I brought some bread to share with you because we're all such good friends. There you go. Lots of lovely bread. Nothing? No? Really? Are you still hungry? Is that it? Still nothing? Villagers just love scamming me out of my bread, huh? I leveled up the armourer a bit while I waited for them to get busy and thought I'd buy a second pair of boots to combine them with my current ones, but that was before I remembered that I don't have an anvil or anywhere near enough iron to make one. Definitely feel like I'm getting ripped off today, but then I thought maybe the villagers need to see an empty bed to get them in the mood. So I put a bed outside in clear view of them and still nothing. I don't know what's wrong with you lot, there should be babies flying around everywhere by now. So I left and made sure to close the door behind me to let them know just how disappointed I am in them, and traded some more with Fletcher number 1 now that he actually likes me. And once he leveled up I bought a power 2 bow from him without checking the price, only to realise it actually cost all the emeralds I have, and now I can't even afford arrows for my new bow. That's me with buyer's remorse looking at where all my money used to be. I did a bit of composting to take my mind off being so poor, but when I opened my inventory I was immediately reminded that I'm actually so poor that I'm still rocking stone tools, and I nearly cried. I went back to my main man to see if he could help me out, and he was running a sale on bows but had raised the prices of sticks. Thanks bro, you're a real friend. Kind of. Now that I had a bit of cash in my pocket, I thought I'd check in on the trading hall before bed and walked in to see this. Oh, you sly dog. Or you, sly dog? Or maybe you? I don't actually know who's making babies with who here, but there it is, the first ugly little kid of this video. But that's enough of that, we've got business to attend to, so I bought a few bits of crap from my armourer, melted them down, made an iron ingot, quick trade with the toolsmith, and I was too poor to do anything else today, so I went to bed to have a little cry. I woke up and decided I can't keep being so poor, and also I hadn't nearly died for a while, so I grabbed some stuff and headed back below ground to see if the border had uncovered any more resources for us yet. And let me tell you, it did not get off to a good start, and I was on fire again within like 20 seconds. That's probably not a good omen, is it? But I pressed on, and before long I saw this witch and wanted to try out my new bow, but she disappeared through the impenetrable world border. I was confused and a bit upset, and I wondered if I was going a bit mad, but then I thought, no, I can't be going mad, I definitely saw a witch. And then I saw a witch. So I took out my bow again and killed a witch. But before I could get over there to see if she dropped anything good, this guy decided to show me that I'm not the only archer in town. So I started to run away, but then I stopped, and when I turned around, this zombie was all, "Stop bullying him just because he's poor." And I was like, thanks, I guess, but I feel like you were kind of bullying me in the way you told him to stop bullying me. But then the zombie died, and I was just going to leave because I don't need to hang around here getting bullied, but then I thought, no, that was a very nice thing he did for me. Even if he did it in a hurtful way that, in some ways, was just as bad as the original bullying. But either way, I avenged my zombie friend. And in the spirit of not being poor anymore, I grabbed all the iron and coal nearby, and while I might not be rich yet... No, that's it really, I'm just still not rich. I did find this cave though, which looks interesting, and by interesting, I mean very, very deadly. Because I got attacked by this baby zombie who was really ripping into me and had me pinned down for a while until I panicked and ran away and just about managed to tower up to safety. Then I took out the baby and killed its friends, and their friends, and their friends, and so on, until I stood triumphant, feasting on the flesh of my enemies. Which makes it sound a lot more impressive than it is. Really, I was just hiding and desperately trying to regain my health. Undeterred, I pressed on. Ooh, this looks really bad. I killed 2 more before taking an arrow to the face and making a tactical retreat. Well, that skeleton was no match for my waiting and watching him burn to death skills. Once things calmed down a bit, I towered up and had a look around. There is a bit of iron down there, but this looks like a fight we're not going to win. We're still not rich, but this is probably a good point to go home and regroup. Or it would have been, but I got ambushed. And then things kind of got out of control. These guys showed up, and I got chased by a baby, and as soon as I took him out, another one appeared. Why can't my villagers make babies like this? I dodged this. Kinda. We had this little merry-go-round happening for a bit. I sniped some of these guys and saw whatever the hell this is. Yeah, I'm not touching that. But once things died down again, this was looking a lot more manageable. So I started lighting the place up, and now I can grab this single piece of iron. Yeah, that was not worth it at all. I should have just gone home when I had the chance, shouldn't I? So go home I did. And overall, 31 iron isn't too bad. It's enough to level up our toolsmith, and now we can get a diamond hoe with no enchantments. Come on, man, I was bigging that up and you come back with a basic diamond hoe. You're making me look bad on the YouTubes. Nobody's going to click subscribe for a diamond hoe. Or are they? Hint, hint. Come on, you know you want to. To be fair, you probably don't, but I want you to, and I'm the main character here, so really, that's what's important, isn't it? Come to think of it, I probably overreacted a minute ago because I actually do like having a diamond hoe with me. Hey, weren't there 3 of you a minute ago? What's going on here? How many people are you? Whoa, there's loads of you in here now. I take it all back. You guys have been busy, haven't you? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I like having a diamond hoe because it can do this. I mean, a diamond hoe is probably overkill just for that though. In fact, come to think of it, that's probably why Grandma always used to say, F them hoes. I didn't even know Grandma played Minecraft to be honest, but I just assumed that's what she was talking about. Anyway, once I finished ASMRing some trees, I turned around and saw a zombie approaching. And before I knew it, there was a second one on the way, and I was about to kill that one too, but then I had an idea. Why not show him off to my villagers and see if they start spawning iron golems? So I led the zombie straight past the front door, but no golem. Then I tried making a hole in the back of the wall just to make sure the zombie was close enough to them, but still no golem. Tried making the window bigger, but yeah, overall this just didn't go as planned. Don't need you anymore then. Unless, maybe I should keep this guy around and try and turn this into an iron farm. I then proceeded to slowly box the zombie in pretty much the worst way possible, almost dying several times. And I think this was a particular low point in the process where I thought I had the zombie trapped, but he managed to outsmart me and sneak up on me. Then the game froze, I got so panicked I forgot what keys to press and I very much almost died. Yeah, this was embarrassing. But don't worry, there's plenty more embarrassment to come, as it took me 3 attempts to get the zombie into this little room I made, and even when I thought I'd done it, the zombie still found a way to get on the roof and smack me. But eventually, it was trapped. So I popped him in a boat for safekeeping, which mostly means keeping me safe. But these guys weren't fazed at all by the zombie sitting just a few feet away from them. Maybe 5 guys trapped in a box living together in their own filth just don't fear anything anymore, which is fair enough. But it's bedtime, so we'll work that out in the morning. Okay, come on you lot, what's going on here? There's a zombie right there and you're acting like it's nothing. Are you too dumb to realise you're in danger? Is that it? Maybe you need a bit more space to summon the golem? There you go, a bit of sunlight for the first time in weeks. How's that? Still no? You need more room? Well, I can't give you any more room unless I let you out. And I'm not doing that because you'll just run away. But what else could it be? Do you need sleep? Is that it? Is it because you don't have any beds? Sorry mate, just borrowing this to try something. And hopefully there's a spare one in here. Now, I don't want no funny business if I let you out of here, okay? Come on, all of you. And I'm not doing any more for you. Now, where's that golem? I don't get it. Do they need to sleep in the beds first, or can you at least give me some good trades now that I've let you be free-range villagers? Okay, that's not bad, except I can't afford it right now. Right, you lot go to sleep, claim your beds, and we'll sort this tomorrow. Look everybody, there's another zombie, setting me on fire. And yet, still, no golem. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. They're literally staring at the zombie like he's a friggin' circus act. Oh, I hate villagers so much. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? You think I won't feed you to that zombie? Maybe they're just too used to seeing the zombie now. What if I hide it away for a bit and bring it back out again? Okay, there's no zombies, everything's okay, we're all safe. But oh no, what's that? Quick everybody, it's a scary zombie! No, not falling for that? Sorry mate, you've lost your touch. You're lucky I need that diamond axe, or you'd all be in that boat with him. Well, that was a waste of a few days, but I do want that diamond axe, so I guess that means more of this. And now I've got a fancy new axe, I can use it to... Oh, yeah, it's more of this, isn't it? Oof, I'll tell you what, having a diamond axe is like a whole new world compared to that stone crap I've been using. And also, another house has fallen into the border, so I've got an extra bed for you lot. If you get out of the way and let me place it... Wait, hang on, is that... Are you... Now you spawn it, after all the... Are you taking the... No, don't kill the villagers yet. We've got iron to collect. Actually... That could be dangerous. Maybe there's a better way. Don't mind me, I'm just walking around with this bucket of molten lava. I sure do hope I don't spill any, because that would be super dangerous. Oops. Whoopsie. I'm so clumsy today. Oh no. Oh dear. What a terrible, terrible accident. I hope that doesn't keep happening as more iron golems get spawned in. I said more golems. No, we need the villagers. For now. Okay, let's see. Yes, it's working. Now, stand still while I... Lads, I hate to say it, but there's been another terrible accident, so you might need to spawn in another new golem. You know, on account of the scary zombie that's still right there. Do we need to play a bit more peekaboo or what? Oh, no, never mind. Guys, you are not gonna believe this. Never mind, I see you already heard. We carried on having happy little accidents, and it was going quite well until this happened. No, don't go in there, please. That's just going to make things difficult. Oh, you big dumb idiot. Okay, how about this? Look, the danger's all gone. It's nice and safe now, so you can get out. Come on, you big lump. Oh, okay, fine. You really want to do this here? Now look what you've done. Okay, what if I stand up here and... Ha! Got him. Ooh, that actually looked quite dangerous. And now my Fletcher's on fire. Still, got some iron at least. You okay there? Never mind. Over the next few days, lava kept spilling and golems kept disappearing, and even though half the iron they dropped ended up burning in the lava, and I set myself on fire like 5 or 6 times, by day 32 we had just over a stack of iron, which I realise means this is probably the least efficient iron farm ever created, but at least it's working now. By this point I wasn't even sure why I wanted so much iron, but I'm guessing it was probably to make an anvil so I could combine enchantments on my gear. But the only enchanted items I have are this axe and this bow. And I only have one of each, so it's not like I can combine anything yet anyway. Oh yay, all that work for a slightly better axe. Not really worth it, but it does mean that this toolsmith is nearly leveled up. So if we buy a few more axes and some hoes, we end up with an efficiency 1 pickaxe that I can't even afford. Seriously guy, you gotta start working with me on these dramatic reveals. You're killing me out here. Before bed I combined all of the diamond axes I had and ended up with a single efficiency 4 one. Then in the morning, after a bit more of this, and a bit more of this, we now have our first diamond pickaxe. And somehow we also seem to have a functioning village, including these little leather factories. And leather means books, and books means enchantments, and enchanting needs diamonds, which I don't have. But I do have this diamond pickaxe, so I can do this. And now I have a slightly better diamond pickaxe, so I can do this. So I mined out the bottom layer of our border as much as I could, but when my pickaxe broke and I saw this lot staring back at me, I decided that was enough mining for one day. So I went back home, kicked this guy out of my bed and called it a night. He clearly didn't like that because he was all up in my face when I woke up, but I just ignored him and checked our haul and saw that we ended up with 16 diamonds, which honestly is more than I was expecting. So I grabbed a new one of these, almost friggin' died to this baby zombie and his mate. Twice. But eventually, I beat that child and its parent to death and I had a whole 1 heart of health left. So I grabbed a bit of this. Fun times. Borrowed a bit of this. You saw nothing, okay? Ah, you need paper for the book, don't you? And I don't think we've got any sugarcane around here. Hup, hup, parkour! Nope, no sugarcane. How about in any of these villager houses? Damn, didn't take long for that plan to fall apart, did it? Unless... shipwrecks, No, no shipwrecks either. Don't know why I thought that might work. To cheer myself up, I went house to house robbing everything these villagers ever owned, and then I saw this. Look, neither of those were there before, okay? I'm not blind, it just definitely wasn't there. Look, shut up, okay? We got work to do. Hang on, we've got very limited access to books, so we need to play this smart. It's like that old saying, give a man a fish, and you'll feed him for a day, but teach a man to fish, I don't know, I forget how that one goes. Something about infinite seafood, maybe? So if we teach a villager to read, I guess, then I can have as many books as I want. Ah, perfect. Feels a bit uncivilized just plonking this down on the ground, and we're almost at day 40, so I think we're probably well overdue to make a starter house. So I spent the next few days chopping down trees and hoeing about to clear some space to see where our house should go. Sorry Grandma, but I just love them hoes. Then I decided that our house should go here at the heart of the village since this is our land now, and if we put it up there where there's obviously been some kind of terrible accident, then we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by clearing this eyesore and getting a new house. So I finished demolished for the first time because I don't know what happened to this house. It was like this when I got here. And in the morning I started leveling the ground a bit when my shovel broke. So I found some more iron. But then I thought I'd see if my toolsmith had any better replacements and saw that somehow this librarian had made his way into the pen. This area has been zombie-proof for about 20 days now, and even I have trouble getting in there, but somehow this librarian has managed to get himself trapped in there. I just don't understand these villagers. Anyway, the toolsmith had nothing for me, so I used one of my precious diamonds to make a shovel and went back to levelling. And I only ended up taking off this top layer because otherwise my house will be lower than the cows and on the same level as the villagers. And we can't have that now, can we? So yeah, probably not worth making a diamond shovel for, but you live and learn, so I filled in a bit of ground and called it a night, ready to start building in the morning. Why are you like this? Right, let's have a look then. Oi, out the way, you. Yeah, you watch yourself, big man. Ooh, maybe you got lucky this time. There was about to be another accident. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not quite as imposing as I imagined. I kinda thought it would dominate this whole area when I was building it. Maybe that massive tree is just messing with the perspective. No, it's just not as big as I wish it was. I mean, it works okay. I just wish it was a bit bigger. The house, I mean. We're talking about the house and nothing else. Then I spent day 50 moving all of my stuff into the house, and it turns out I've acquired a lot of junk to move, so this took absolutely ages. And I'm already pretty rubbish at interiors, so the inside of the house was never going to be amazing, but doing like 20 trips to move my stuff just made me angry, so I started laying things out nicely, but as I got more and more fed up, I just started chucking it down wherever. I'll probably tidy that up at some point. And I've got this hole upstairs with nothing in it, but I can't even remember what I was going to use it for. Guest bedroom, maybe? No, that can't be it. I haven't got any friends to come and stay. Oh, of course. The whole reason I built this house was so that I'm not enchanting stuff outside like some kind of homeless wizard. Right, let's do this then. Not a full enchanting setup, but it's a decent start, and we're going to need some enchanted tools because now that we're on day 51, the border has expanded quite a lot, and I noticed two things are now inside the border. First, it looks like the whole village is now in here with us, and second, there's a... Ah, there it is. There's a sheep, which means we can make as many beds as we like, and it's also nice for a bit of variety. Nailed it. And since all their old houses are now inside the border, I feel like we could let the villagers roam free and repopulate the village, but I'm not sure I can trust them outside the trading pen. In fact, no, I am 100% sure I can't trust them, because they'll either wander off into the woods and get lost, get themselves attacked and all die. I mean, hell, some of them just jump into the river for like no reason. So before we let them out, I think we need to fortify this place for a bit of protection, and if we zoom out and take a look at the whole area, I think it should be fairly straightforward. We've already got a natural barrier here in the south, so we can just extend that over here to this lake, and then our whole south side is protected. Then we can put a watchtower here and here, and we're just going to ignore my non-existent drawing skills, okay? We put a wall and gate between these two towers to keep the main entrance to our village safe from the east. Then when the border expands enough, we can extend our moat across this southwest corner to meet up with the sea in the west, and then we just build a massive wall along here and we're fully protected. I know that's a lot of work, but once it's done, if anyone attacks from the north, we'll just be able to stand on the wall and shoot arrows at them. Pew 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 pew. And our villagers will be safe in their houses here, and from my house I'll be able to run down to the cliff if anyone attacks from sea, shoot at them, and run back to the house. I might not have thought this one through properly. I say all this like it's some simple build, but look how long this wall is going to have to be to keep out all the zombies. A great wall in the north to protect us from an undead invasion. Where have I heard that idea before? Nah, it's probably nothing. But this is a long way and will probably end up being the biggest thing I've ever built, so it's going to take a ton of resources. And before we go mining for all the stone and stuff we need, I've got to sort out this staircase for getting down to the lower levels. I don't know if I've actually shown you what it's like when I go down there yet, but look at the state of this. Hard turn here, another hard turn, bang my head on here, none of this lines up. Is it this way or that way? No, wait, that's a dead end. Back here, past these stairs. Oh yeah, down this tiny entrance. And yep, always miss that one. Well, my big head can't fit through here. Oh, better check the cauldron. Nope, still nothing, you're a disappointment. And finally, back down here to the mob area. That has no mobs? Ah well, not here for them anyway, but how janky is that? And it's just as bad on the way back up, so I won't make you watch that. So instead of fixing those and still having a massive gaping hole in the middle of the village for mobs to come out of, I've had an idea to use this spare room in the basement of my house as a mine entrance. And as a bonus, you get one of those cool time-lapse montages where someone clears a whole chunk in like 10 seconds. Except not a whole chunk, because that takes ages and we're kind of behind schedule here. We're already halfway through the 100 days and I've only just got a roof over my head. So this is what you're getting. And if you're wondering why I stopped at Y level -6, I mean, you obviously weren't, because there's no possible way you could know I'm currently standing at Y level -6 right now. But the reason I stopped here is because while I was digging, this happened. Do 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 do. Digging a hole, digging a hole. Oh shit! It's probably a bit soon to be going in there. What, with half iron armor and no weapons? But now we have nice easy access to it. We can come back and do that trial chamber later on. Maybe. Let's just sort out the village for now. And if you're wondering why I built the access shaft this way, it's because I don't know how much stone and stuff we're going to need. I just know it will be a lot. So we're going to be going up and down lots of times, and in my head I thought this would be a cool way to get down to the lower levels because in my imagination it looks like this. But in reality, it looks more like this. Ow, 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 ouch. Oh, that was a close one. So now I jump down there like this. Careful, 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 carefully, careful. Yeah, Marvel ain't gonna be calling anytime soon, are they? So while I wait for my invitation to join the multiverse, I bought, disenchanted and then re-enchanted a new diamond pickaxe and spent the next few days mining and gathering up as much stone, diorite and deep slate as I could. And incidentally, I think I might have found my new favourite way to strip mine. I call it the worm. And while I let the cobblestone cook into regular stone, I went looking for some lapis so I could do more enchanting. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I had more bookshelves and levels than lapis, and it was the lapis stopping me from enchanting stuff. But that's the situation we find ourselves in, so it's back down the world's worst mine entrance, past the cauldron of disappointment, and as I went down this corridor that the border has uncovered, I noticed this spawner. I tried to take a peek at the treasure and then thought I could sneak up on the spawner if I went round here, but I got snuck up on myself. I only came looking for lapis, so I wasn't expecting or ready for a fight, so I just ran away and didn't look back. You see how bad this is for a quick getaway? It's not surprising I nearly die like every 10 minutes, is it? Anyway, I made it home and grabbed one of my many shields and went back to show them who's boss. And it turns out, it's not me. I found another spawner just around the corner from the first one, felt brave and took on the skeleton standing outside it. Didn't really realise I was down to 4 hearts, took another arrow from a new skeleton that had appeared, and while I was hiding from him, a third skelly took me down to 1 heart. The next 5 minutes were just me desperately hiding behind my shield, praying I'd get a few seconds to eat and start healing up. In fact, I think I damn near broke my right mouse button. I was holding it down so hard through all of this. And finally, when there was a bit of respite, I quickly ate this apple. Then once I'd healed up a bit, I tried to rush the spawner and light it up. I didn't do a great job, but I managed to get a torch down and only got shot twice. But then I was the one getting rushed by 3 skeletons at once, so my right mouse button was getting a good workout again as I just prayed the skeletons would start fighting each other. And luckily, this guy seemed to really hate his teammates, so I thanked him, caught my breath, and went to steal their treasure. Not a great haul, but with this and the other spawner, I ended up with a music disc, a looting 1 book, a punch 2 book, some melon seeds, and a saddle and diamond armour for a horse that I don't have. After that, it was back to looking for lapis, and after about 10 minutes, I'd found precisely 0. I tried to take my frustrations out on this creeper, but missed, and I didn't realise it at first, but almost getting blown up was the best thing that could have happened to me, because when I turned back, I saw that the creeper had uncovered some of the magic blue stuff for me. So I mined it up, and those 4 blocks left me with 32 lapis, which is plenty for now. So I headed back to the surface and used my new lapis to enchant this shovel with Unbreaking 3. Not sure an Unbreaking 3 shovel was really worth almost dying for, but never mind. Then I made some more furnaces to cook our stone up a bit faster, and completely ignoring the massive open space we've got upstairs, awkwardly placed them around this chest in the corner at the bottom of the stairs, where I'm almost certainly going to get annoyed with them being in the way. I did a bit more lumberjacking and trading. Then I watched this idiot doing this. Look at that. He can clearly see that another golem died over here, and he still wandered over here and thought, oh, I know, I'll stand on this open flame right next to the charred remains of my brother. Good, you big dumb idiot. I bought another bookshelf from one of the non-metal idiots, made a shovel, enchanted it, and while an Unbreaking 3 shovel might not be worth dying for, an Efficiency 3 Unbreaking 3 shovel... No, wait. Let's mix these together and we can get... Efficient... Unbreak... Wait, did I just get scammed? That should be better, shouldn't it? I'll write an official letter of complaint to Mojang later, but for now, I want to test out my new shovel. I should probably bring the sheep over here before I extend the moat. Sheep are not really known for their skills bypassing impenetrable city defences, are they? What's that? Oh, there's a chicken here as well. Hey, there's 2 chickens and another sheep over there. This couldn't really have worked out any better, could it? But how do I get them all back? Sheep follow wheat, but I wonder, can I hold seeds in the other hand and get the chickens to follow me at the same time? Oh yes, this is perfect. Come on guys, we're going home. Hey you, don't be shy. Come and join the fun. Right, this way everybody, time to get a move on. The sun's going down and we don't actually have any defense. No, don't make this difficult. That's it. Everyone watch out for this massive ravine because if you fall in there, that's it. I don't even rescue villagers who fall in there. Look, houses, we're almost there guys. If we're quick, we can still make it before the sun goes down. Come on, that sun's getting super low now. What is wrong with you and why do you look like an absolute simpleton? Look, I'm right here. Come on, follow me. Time to separate the sheep from the chickens. We'll put the sheep in this pen and make another one for the chickens. Right, Fletcher, this pen belongs to the sheep now. They're in charge, okay? Come on, simpleton, get down. Right, just need to get things started and... What? No, you're not supposed to be in here. Ugh, it's too late and too dark to deal with this right now. You can't jump over this fence, can you? No, fine, just stay in there. Hey, you, don't you be running off. Not really got anywhere to put you, and I just want to go to bed, so... Hey, what did I just say? That's it. Now come back here and stand precariously near the edge of this hole for no reason. And just ignore me while I do this. Right, you stay there and I'm going to bed. Okay, day 56 and we've got a lot to do. I'm still not happy with you, but you might have just redeemed yourself with that egg. If this hatches, I'll let you out and build you both a house. Ha! Unlucky, you live in the hole now. Right then, where are we going to extend this moat from? We need to trace across from over there to somewhere over... What the? Where's that coming from? Oh, I see you trying to camouflage in there with the ugly birch trees. Oh god, there's a creeper there as well. See, this is why we need a moat. Okay, well, since the creeper has got us started, I guess that's where the moat's going now. I just started digging randomly until I hit the other patch of water. No plan, no direction, just vibes. Vibes that quickly turned into boredom, frustration and anger as this took all day and well into the night. Well into the night when I got a perfect example of just why we need this moat so badly. I don't know how I only took half a heart of damage, but I wasn't going to push my luck, so I went straight to bed. Then I woke up to 2 more reminders of why we need our defences. Got rid of them and then saw this skeleton burning in the shade somehow. No time to stop and watch though, as I spent most of day 57 digging again until finally both sides of the river joined up. It'll soon be getting dark again though, and if you remember back to our very professional looking plan... No, not that one. Oh Jesus, it's so much worse than I remember. But the moat is only protecting the southern edge of our village, So before mobs started spawning, I ran around placing as many torches as I could. It's so dark everywhere, this place is a security nightmare. I've never wanted a wall so badly in my life before. This is completely unacceptable. After seeing how dark it is round here at night, I can't put it off any longer. We need to get that wall built. And I'm thinking mainly stone bricks with a spattering of cobblestone, andesite and gravel for texture. Spattering. Is that a real word? I don't think it is. Definitely sounds made up. But I bet you knew what I meant when I used it. Anyway, there'll be nothing to spatter if we don't get these walls built, and I think I'm going to start with this tower. Now let's get started. Okay, that looks good. Well, that was a lie. It does not look good, but it's early days, so let's carry on. Okay, I don't love it, but it'll do. I mean, I wish it was a bit bigger. The tower, I mean, not, we're talking about the tower and nothing else. But never mind all that, we've got more towers to build. I did some more building, spattering, detailing, and towards the end I even managed to trap myself on the enemy side of the moat, which was dumb. It did give me chance to see how insanely easy it is to bypass our entire defence though, which is not very encouraging. Also, it's not quite in line with the plan, but in the end I decided to build several more towers instead of just having one long wall all the way along the north side of the village. And yes, they might not all be exactly the same size, and yes, I may have forgotten to spatter entire sides of some of the towers, and yes, I may have constantly run out of stone, slabs, and the will to live several times, but they're done now, and if nothing else, I can always say, there's 6 of them. Not exactly high praise, I know, but I mean, look at them. There's not too much good to say about them, is there? Hang on. Wait, no, 7. 7. There's 7 of them. I put an extra one in so the wall wasn't too long, and speaking of walls, I had to upgrade the smelting setup a bit since I kept running out of stone so quickly, so I used some of that empty space upstairs, and now we have a wall of furnaces. Wall of furnaces? Furnaces? Should that be furnace-y? Furnace-y? Furnaces? Whatever they are, they make a lot of stone, and I need a lot of stone for these walls. And I also need to level a lot of terrain because nothing is level around here. Whoops, dropped a torch. Hey, what are you doing down here? Oh, you're stuck, aren't you? Well, you got yourself into this mess. You can get yourself out of it. I spent the next few days placing about 1 trillion stone blocks, and then it was time to start detailing the wall. I didn't really have a plan here, so I made some columns out of stone bricks, then used some stairs and slabs to make a bit of an arch, added a piece of wall and lantern, and then topped off the wall with these bricks to make it look a bit more castle-y. I think that looks alright actually. Now I just need to repeat that pattern for about 15 miles along the perimeter of the village. Oh god. And that should be that. Oh, come on, this bloody border keeps moving. Oh, fine. But that's it. I'm not doing any more. If we get attacked by anything that can swim, then we'll just have to die, okay? Well, it took until day 73, but just look at those walls. Don't worry everyone, you're safe now. Well, safe from whatever's out there. You'll never be safe from me. Yeah. Well, I say safe from whatever's out there, but I feel like I forgot to... fuck. The plan was to have a wall joining these 2 towers and a massive gate in between to form a sort of grand entrance to the village. But I just can't be bothered after all that, so we'll just bring this moat a bit further out. And in place of a fancy schmancy gate, there, safe and functional. And just to really drive home the point, yeah, that'll do. Not sure if you noticed yesterday or not, but the border probably looks a bit further away than you might have expected, and that's because I tweaked the settings after the house was built so the border grows a bit quicker. It's only expanding by 2 blocks instead of 1 now, and I don't think that's cheating because we're not really limited by the border anymore since we've got water, food, villagers, a trial chamber that I'm trying to ignore, but I just thought it might open the world up a bit more for some more interesting adventures. Or a horse. I mean, I nearly died for that saddle and horse armour, so I'd very much like to get some use out of it if possible. Obviously, a horse is kind of overkill just for getting around here, but I'll be happy if I can just lord it up over these peasants, showing that my horse wears diamond clothes while their houses don't even have all the walls they should. And, on the subject of the expanding border, I know there's like zero chance of a stronghold spawning inside the border, but might be worth checking. After all, we all know how lucky these 100 Days YouTubers get with their spawns. Yep, definitely a lot of luck going on in a lot of these 100 Days videos. Just grab some of this to make a quick nether portal, and I don't even know if the border will still be there in the nether, to be honest. But we're about to find out. Ooh, I hate this place, but at least we look quite isolated up here. Hopefully. Ooh, that's a long way down. Let's not go down there. No sign of the border yet. No sign of anything useful either. Oh, there it is. The border does work here as well then. And of course the first thing that happens is a pig charges me. Get out of here. To be honest, it was pretty uneventful in the nether. It didn't take long to find the border on each side, and the most exciting bit was probably when I thought I'd read that the piggies were scared of these mushrooms. Turns out they are not. And I probably would have been in and out in less than 10 minutes if I didn't get lost and lose the portal. Never mind, guess I'm just not one of those lucky 100 Days people after all. So I suppose that means we should start prepping for the trial chamber instead then. I spent a bit of time chopping wood and trading, and since our village is nice and secure now, I decided to work through the night doing a bit of housekeeping and chopping down some trees. Except no, of course it's not safe. I got attacked by a zombie and a skeleton, and when I ran away to the safety of the village, a bloody creeper popped out like he'd just been visiting my house. Unbelievable. Anyway, a few days later I traded my way to full diamond armour, got into an argument with this door, cobbled together a half-decent bow, and decided to jump right in. Mostly because I heard that creeper charging up and didn't want to get blown up. Let's do this. No. Now, you could say that failing to even make it into the actual trial chamber is an abject failure. But on the other hand, I don't have anything to add to that. It was just a complete failure and total embarrassment, wasn't it? Still, we made it out. I mean, we didn't actually make it in. Why am I like this? I think I should just go to bed. Why are you here? How did... I think I should just go to bed. Oh, what now? Oh no, it's a f***ing baby. No, I am not having this. I am not dealing with this right now. Do something, you big metal... Yes, get him. I could have used you two in the trial chamber. Hey, that gives me an idea. Hey, big boy, how'd you like to come into my basement and slide down my massive shaft? To the trial Yeah, okay, that was poorly worded. It's still a good idea, though. I take a bunch of iron golems in with me, hide behind them while they soak up all the damage, and I just finish off those stig-of-the-dump looking mofos from a distance. Oh, this house is a state right now. He's only gone and blown the bloody doors off, hasn't he? And what even goes there? These aren't even the right... they can just stay there as a reminder. Right, time for Operation... I don't know. Operation Tugboat. Why not? Come on, in you get. Don't be shy. Okay then, don't be fat and get in this boat. Get in the boat. Okay then, what about you? Yes, yes. What are you doing? Stop that right now. Come on, you're basically there. No, I said in the boat, not on the boat. No, don't just float there, you big lump. Fine, give me my boat back. Out of the way. What else can we use? String, hey? How is it even possible that I don't have any string? I do know where some might be, though. Huh, I really thought there'd be some mobs here. Oh, there we go. Get out of here, no one wants you. Here we go. Hey, that's my string, mister. Anyone else down here? No? Okay. What if I go back up here? Still no? Okay, what if I hide down here and then come back? Ha! Gotcha! And that should be enough for a lead. Shut up, you. Okay, here we go. Huh, why is this not working? In Minecraft 1.21.6, ah, crap, I'm on 21.1. So much for that plan then. Maybe there's one more thing I can try. Who wants to go on a roller coaster? Let's try this again. This isn't going to work, is it? Okay, I've got one last idea, but it's a really dumb one, and I didn't want to do it, but okay. Can you tell what I'm going to do yet? Oh, hello, Mr. Fox. You need to get out of there. Can you get out of there? Oh, sorry. Right, you and me, buddy. Can you stop doing that? Just give me a minute, please. Before we start this, I need to eat something and check my armor is going to be okay. Because it would be super embarrassing to die to a zombie in a boat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I've got thorns on my armor. That could have scuppered the whole plan. Need to do something about that first. Hey, okay? As much as I hate to downgrade my armor, unfortunately, it's got to be done. Let's try this again, and this time, try and keep your hands to yourself, yeah? That is not how you keep your hands to your... Why can't this boat fit through that bloody door? You know you're not helping, right? Okay, here we go. Could you not do that for like 5 seconds? I am trying to keep you alive here. No? Just gonna carry on doing it all the way there, huh? Yeah, nice one. Now we make an entrance, and I'm going to put the zombie in that corner, so we need a little temporary platform. And it needs to be nice and tucked away. Let's bring you in. Oh goody, more of this. And you need to be safe from iron golems. Don't need this anymore. And now comes the even trickier part. I need to move the idiots over there so they can see the zombie again. Unless... Can you see the zombie? Would you like to call in a golem for me? Not sure why I broke the clear glass windows, but can you see it if I remove the rest of this stuff? How about now? Surely you can see it from there. No? Okay, idiots, pack your bags, you're moving house. But first I need to prepare a new pen. Okay, everybody up. Wakey, wakey, Dumbos. Now follow me, please, Dumbos. Oh, wow, this is actually kind of working. Nope, sorry, 3 in a bed just isn't gonna work. Everybody out, come on. Oh, for God's sake. Right, better remove these. You just follow me, Mr. Zombie. Stay away from my villagers. Right, quickly, get in. Wait, weren't there 2 of you a minute ago? Okay, good job. Now, did we lose one, or... Ah, there he is. Look, I salute your dedication, but it's not really the time for work, is it? But if you want to stay out here by yourself, unprotected, in the night, then that's fine by me. And since it looks like we're going to be losing a few villagers, I think it's probably a good idea to make some more beds and get some replacement villagers on the go. Okay, I've put a fresh new bed down for you. Would you like to, hello? Like I said, we're probably going to lose a few villagers along the way, but that's okay. We've got the means to replace them now, so it's not the end of the world. Wait, how many... Are you the... You know what? I don't care. You all live in there now. And I'm just going to put one more bed down because I feel like it's incredibly harsh to make this Fletcher watch as everyone else gets relocated, and they've even got spare beds, and this guy has been on his feet for like 50 days now. There you go, mate. See, I'm not all bad, but I am sick of you lot, so I'm going to bed myself. Oh, fine. It's not like anything looks nice and neat or well laid out around here anymore, is it? Okay, let's see if the plan is working. Well, that's a good start, but he doesn't look like he's angrily trying to murder a zombie who's attacking his villagers, does he? Is it because your big head can't get through there? That's more like it. No, that's... You are very dumb. Yes. Now if you can just... No, don't be scared, it's fine, just... Yes! Oh, you fat... Hey, stop that. I'm the only thing stopping these golems from smashing your goddamn face in. Now, can you just wait down there? Oh wait, I think I forgot something. Yeah, I forgot to put the water back, so he either fell through there and got killed, or exploded on impact. Oopsie. Right, let's try that again. I swear to God, you keep this up and I'm going to feed you to those golems myself. Right, everyone, I need a replacement golem. Hello? What's going on? What are you all doing in that corner? Why are you all being weird? Get away from that corner, what's wrong with you all? Ah, there we go. Okay, that's not ideal, but at least he's coming this way. Don't think he can see the zombie though. What if I take out this bit of wall? Can you see it now? Oh. No, don't look at me. The zombie's over there. How about now? Surely. Come on, you big fat... Look, just turn around. It's right there. Oh, you can't fit through this gap, can you? No. I was trying to help. I'll stop with the fat jokes, I promise. Yeah, you could do with a bit of exercise, you... Look, there's a zombie right there. Forget about me, just go to the zombie. Yes. No. Just leave me alone, man. I'm not worth it. Fine. You want to do this the hard way? Are we cool now? Have you forgiven me? I knew you couldn't stay mad at me. Okay, I think that's a no on the forgiveness. I gave you a chance to leave it. Look, that was self-defense, okay? Are you lot ignoring me, or did you just not see what happened? Not sure how to interpret this hostile behaviour. What is it with this corner? Is this your toilet, or... Wait, what the hell was that? Where did you... Have you escaped? How have you... The villagers can't get out of here, can they? I don't know if he's one of mine or a new guy, but all the villagers need to be in this pen, so let's extend this a bit. Loads of space now. Oh, let's do this first though. Better put my axe away this time, just in case. Now you go over there. Come on, you've got really bad eyesight for a security guard, you know. Yes, that's it, like a moth to a flame. Now, if you'd just like to slide down my shaft. I don't think he's gone all the way again. Gin zombie. No, no, no. This is a one-way trip, my friend. You go down and you don't... Hey, get back down there, please. That's right. Accept your fate, soldier. Now, if you can just stand in that puddle and think about your poor life choices, I'll stop you from coming up again. Right, you wait there and I'll go get someone to help. Psych! The only person I'm helping is me. Not now, zombie. We've got another soldier to recruit. Okay, this is going to take some expert timing so the idiots don't escape as well. No, don't you. No, no, don't. Oh, you stupid. Where are you going? Don't you think you're moving into the big house? Okay, no bed for you in there. Back in the pen. And you get down there. Hello? It's getting late now. I think you should get back to bed. Oh, well, okay. Never mind. There's still one more escapee to rescue. And you better not be upstairs in my bed. Oh, okay. Well, I'm breaking that just in case. Why are you... I've not got time for this. I'll deal with you in a minute. Is everyone back, or... I didn't really pay enough attention to know how many of you there were in the first place. Ah, well, there's enough of you for now. So let's break this to keep you safe and go deal with this other problem. Right, you. I think the only way to get you out is through the floor. Just check that aligns. Yep, perfect. Now, over there, you. Just get through the hole. Look, I'm not destroying my house for nothing here. Stop pushing me and get in the hole, you... That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, can I knock you into the hole? That's not gonna work, is it? Let's try this a different way. Maybe I can drop you into the hole from below. You still look kinda mad at me. I hope we're not gonna have a problem. Uh-oh, we got a problem. You made me do this, bro. Again, that was self-defense... Oh, nobody cares. Wake up, you lot. I need another golem. That last one... broke? Please don't tell me it's spawned inside the house again. No golem, but we don't need these anymore. Look at my house, man. I've got a friggin' drive-through window where the downstairs used to be. And these aren't even the same blocks as before. This is not going well. I made a few more beds and made them pink this time. Put them in the pen, then tried to donate some bread to the villagers and failed miserably. Then I saw this guy on top of the fences and realised that must be how they're getting out. So I made some carpets, since villagers are too stupid to jump on them. And, oh my god, what is happening around here? I go inside for 2 goddamn minutes. Golem, you deal with them. You, get back in the pen. And why are you out here as well? Right, everybody, back to bed please. And just so this doesn't happen again, I feel like we're definitely missing some villagers, and I don't know why the librarian is in the sheep pen now, but I can't deal with you lot anymore. I'm going to bed. So, none of this has really gone to plan so far. I envisaged having an entire Iron Golem army by now, but instead, there's one at the bottom of the shaft, who's probably despawned by now. One halfway down, I think we've lost half of our villagers, I've smashed up big chunks of my house for basically no reason, and somehow, zombies are still spawning inside the protective wall. And worse than that, they were inside my bloody house. None of this was in the plan, so it's time for a rethink. So first, I'm going to harvest all this wheat. That made me feel better. Next, I'm going to breed all these sheep. Get in the hole, you. Next, we make some bread. What the hell? Did they change the recipe for this too? Okay, whatever. Feed all these to the villagers, and since none of you know how to act, you can forget about being free-range villagers. You're all staying in the pen forever now. And just for a bit of variety, I think I'll go get some flowers and make some different coloured beds. How do you keep getting here? Where do you live? I don't even care. I just want some red dye for now. That should be enough to increase the population a bit. Right, come on you. This way please. You know the drill. Time to go over there and jump in the hole. Join your friends. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Bit further. Oh yeah, I forgot you're, big boned, aren't you? There we go. Just a little bit further. Close enough. Next, I made some more fences so the sheep can have their own pen away from those filthy, filthy villagers. I don't know why you're just standing there. You know what to do. There we go. And while the villagers are sleeping, we can bring you lot over here away from them. While I'm at it, I might as well collect some more wool. Just why? Yeah, you better walk away. And then, since our village obviously isn't light enough, I spent the rest of the night placing more torches. Right, that's got to be safe now. Really? Okay, things are probably about as good as they're going to get up here, and things are really not very good at all. But the villagers are just, well, villagers. And that's why you live in a sheep pen instead of a people house. Oh, I hate villagers so much. And what the hell's this now? You don't even come from this dimension. Oh, I hate this whole place so much. I guess the only thing left to do is get ready to try the trial chamber again, so I think I need to beef up my armor a bit, which means some of this. And now I need to find that feral villager who thinks it's okay to live rent-free in my village. Now, where is he? Oh, I see you. Okay, first of all, give me your money. And secondly, all the villagers live in the pen. Now get out. Then a bit more of this, and a bit more of this. Oh, I think that one went all the way down. Then I bought 2 of these, and I tried to combine them, but it was going to cost 25 levels. I don't understand why it's so expensive. It's not even going to make a particularly good chestplate. But whatever. So I gave up on that, then disenchanted and re-enchanted my boots because who needs fire protection? And now my armor's looking not terrible, I guess. And then I thought, if you're not going to give me good armor, then the villagers could at least give me a decent sword. Or not? Let's try that again, shall we? No? Don't fancy the job anymore? Okay. That sword's not bad actually, but I can't buy it. Why can't I buy it? Let me buy the damn sword. No, I don't want to buy a stupid axe. I want a sword. Give me a sword. Okay, maybe I can't afford it anyway, but still. I don't like your attitude. What? Yes, I know the bed is occupied. That's why I'm trying to de-occupy it and wake up this lazy Fletcher. Everyone else is getting up. Ha! Can't sleep if you don't have a bed, can you? Well, that was barely worth it. But at least that's one more for the army. Damn, didn't go all the way this time. Come on, go see your friends, go and play. I don't know why you're jumping around doing a little happy dance. You don't get out of here, I'm afraid. How are you floating like that? And more importantly, stop it and get down there. There we go. Might as well see how recruitment's going while we're down here. Whoa, 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 you're not supposed to be up there, are you? No, you don't go up there either. Just stop, get off the dirt. Fine, I'll just take away the dirt. Oh crap, no. Oh man, these guys really hold a grudge, so I can't just leave him down there or I'll never be able to get past him to join the rest of the fellas, and then the plan will be ruined. So, as much as it pains me to do this, we don't really have a choice. Sorry, but we all need to be on the same side. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. There's half a dozen iron golems down there that are identical in every way except one of them wants to f***ing murder me. And I've got no way of telling which one it is until he starts doing the aforementioned murdering, and by that point, it's probably a bit too late. Well, I mean, there's no point stopping now, is there? See ya. That does kind of scupper the whole plan though. The only reason they're down there is to protect me, but if one of them wants to do the exact opposite, then that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Not sure how we're going to get past this right now, but while I think about it, I'm going to get me a new sword. Boop. Boop. No. What the hell? Boop. Huh, I kinda prefer the iron sword to be honest. So after all that, plus a little extra off-screen work, I've got this rather nice sword, this bow, and even a crossbow that I probably won't ever use. And I've realised that there's actually a very simple solution to our little problem. There's only one of these guys that's going to fly into a murderous rage as soon as they see me, so I just need to do exactly that. Let them see me, and whichever one comes flying up the stairs to try and kill me is the one that doesn't get to go home and see his kids after this. Well, I mean, I don't really expect any of them to survive this, they're just here as cannon fodder to shield me while I rip through this trial chamber, but whichever one hates me is even less likely to make it home. Okay, let's give this a shot. Oh, they're looking at me. Anyone feeling angry, or you just having a little party down there? Anyone? Nobody feeling any urges to smash my face in? Cool. It looks like we're all good on the golem front then, which is good because 1, I don't want to fight a golem, and 2, I want to get on with this trial chamber and not leave it too late in the challenge because I don't want to get to day 99 and lose the world at the very last minute. No spoilers or anything, but there may or may not have been a tragic and heartbreaking end to my previous video where I may or may not have suffered severe emotional damage from a traumatizing death that may or may not have happened. And if I lose this world on day 99 for the first or possibly not first time, then I may or may not throw this game straight in the bin. But you know, this is all purely hypothetical. We don't do spoilers around here, so go and watch the video and enjoy the 100-ish days on a deserted island. Right lads, let's do this. No, stop pushing. Can you just move out? Oh, let me grab this water and... Right, everybody just... Right, now move to the... No, you move to that... No, that side. No. Why am I in the corner? Just move your big... Right, just get out of the way. That's not gonna work, is it? Let's try this from a different angle. Okay, that's where we want to be going. Well, not me. I don't want to be going down there, but that's where you lot are going. Let's make a little opening for you all. You're probably going to want to start fighting back soon, fellas. Oh, yeah, forgot about your big fat heads, didn't I? There we go. That's it. Get 'em, boys. And the rest of you, come on, don't be shy. It's gone kind of quiet down there. Does that mean the coast is clear for me? I can't even see what I'm supposed to be fighting here, but I know they're getting wrecked. You need a hand getting down there, fat boy. Oh yes, this is so easy when you're a genius like me. Now I guess I just wait and watch while my metal minions do the work for me. Ha! Take that. No, fellas, come save me. I'm poisoned. Kinda quiet now. Is that it? Did we beat the trial chamber? Huh, no treasure in there, but you can have this junk. I think that might be it, fellas. I think we did it. What the hell's this? Trial key? Never heard of it, but since we're in a trial chamber, I'll keep that handy. Anyone else down there? What was that? Was that you? What the hell is this? You look like a spooky skeleton. Oh, the key goes in here. Hey, look at this. It's like a spooky vending machine. Bolt armor trim. Nice. Wind charge. No idea what that is. Another empty chest. And another vending machine. Where do I get more keys from then? Maybe they're upstairs. I mean, I kind of rushed past it all. Lads, you seen any keys lying around? Yes, here we go. And what does this do? Oh, that's dangerous. Yeah, I should probably stay away from those. Let's pop this in the spicy vending machine. Ominous bottle. Dun dun dun. Grab up all this stuff and then what? Are we done here? Like, I don't know what to do next. There must be more to it, right? Hey look, it's all the boys just chilling. You stay there, fellas. I'm gonna check what's through this door. Hello? I'll take those. Spider webs. Uh-oh. Yeah, take that. Easy. You want some? Ha! Ha! Take that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Get away, get away. No, 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 get away, please. No, no, no. I wasn't scared. Ooh, another key. I'll take that. This place is a lot bigger than I thought. More spiders. Oh no, cave spiders. They're the worst ones. The secret is to kill them before they kill you. Take that, beasties. Oh no, they found out the secret. You can't hide from me. I got mad hops. Should have been in the NBA. Should eat some food actually. That poison is really taking it out of me. Now that has got to be a good vending machine. Feels a bit too easy to just walk right up to it though. Yep, there it is. Ugh, these guys. Not to worry, I've got the high ground. Just take out my trusty bow. Ha! You can't hide from me. Can you stop hiding from me? Please? Please? Hello? Anyone? Where are they all? Ow! Show yourselves, cowards. Right, I will not be outsmarted by a walking turnip with a bow. Surprise, motherfuck! Oh, I guess I am getting outsmarted by a turnip with a bow. Now, a braver man than me would have just jumped down and faced his problems head on. But I don't do that in real life, and I'm not about to start now. So I kept peeking over the edge, hoping that they'd just walk out in front of my bow. I was so confused at this point. Aren't the mobs supposed to come at me, bro? By now, the tension was getting unbearable and making me jumpy, so I took a random pot shot at this vase, and that seemed to get their attention. But their reflexes are quicker than mine apparently, and by the time I looked back out over the edge, that little ninja had disappeared. I was scared and confused at this point, so I made a tactical withdrawal, aka running away. Ooh, whose little tootsies are these? Oh man, they're even too smart for me by accident. Ha, take that. Take that. Don't want to alarm you, but I just saw another one spawn in full golden armor. He must be in charge. Still hiding like the rest of them though. Still not wanting to face my fears, I stood here poised, praying that they would walk out in front of my bow and make my life easier. They didn't though. Selfish. So I ran back to the spider spawner to change the angle, but still no joy. Then I noticed this ladder and decided that if they weren't going to come to me, then I'd just have to go to them. A decision which I immediately regretted. But I had no choice now. I was in the belly of the beast, so this is where I was going to make my possibly last stand and fight. Then I very cautiously move forward. I've got no idea how many of these things spawn each time, and they move like ninjas, so I had to carefully check each corner until I got to the spawner and saw another one of these keys, which I figured means it's over. For now. And that meant it was time to pillar up and try out the forbidden vending machine. But for some reason, my key wasn't working. I don't know if that means there's more mobs to kill, or there's different keys for different ones, or what, but I was feeling severely disappointed right here. I kept trying just in case, but nope. I wandered further into the chamber, feeling sad. What is it with these empty chests everywhere? Are they literally just here for me to drop off the junk I keep collecting? Then I found this big room, which definitely makes me feel like something bad is about to go down. Wait, I know that noise. Yeah, I've got you pinned down this time. Oh, damn. Oh no, not hide and seek again. I'm rubbish at this game. Then another spawner triggered, and this time it was spiders, which I'm definitely smarter than. Smart. Not accurate, just smart. See? Little dummy. I say smarter, but shouldn't there be more of them? I hope they didn't outsmart me as well. Nope, there we go. After creeping around for a few minutes trying to get the drop on them, I finally had one in my sights, and then something exploded behind me and chucked me down to the lower level. And all of a sudden, it was a 3v1. I had no idea where this water had come from, and while I was trying to work it out, ambush. Even I can handle one of these face to face though. I had another snack, and is it just me, or do carrots really not keep you full for long? Then I tried to carefully navigate past the water, got shot, and shot the floor because, panic, I guess. But this fool made the mistake of jumping down to fight me hand to hand, or sword to bow, or whatever, it's dead now. And this time, I saw the reinforcements before they could ambush me, and then did a bit of hiding myself. Ha! Don't like it when the shoe's on the other foot, do you? What the hell is that thing? Looks like some kind of weird ghost spring, or a tornado, or I don't know, but I don't like it. Is it just batting away my arrows? Well, that's gonna make things difficult. I don't want to fight this thing head on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell, man? I am not trying to fight something while it's chucking explosions at me, and I've still got no idea where this water's come from, but I'm pretty sure it's just a trap to try and slow me down, so let's block it off. Then I lured over the weird ghost thing and realised that it doesn't actually do that much damage. So I just gave it a good old-fashioned beatdown. And then another one popped up, but I wasn't scared this time, so I let it come to me, gave it a smack, and finished it off when it tried to jump down and ambush me. After that, I found another key and another vending machine that wouldn't take it. I've genuinely got no idea what's going on here or how this works, but the same key worked on another one in the same room, so that's good, I guess, but still very confusing. And that was basically it for this room, so I wandered around aimlessly for a bit until I found this one, which gave me some nice gold stuff. Then I used my last key on this one that wasn't quite as good. I was completely lost at this point though. These trial chambers kinda remind me of mineshafts where every route looks the same and I never know if I've been down this way or that way, but these stairs look kinda new, so I cautiously went up a couple, and when I saw this, I knew this must be a new room for me to explore. Oh goody, spiders. That wasn't too bad. And oh look, another key. Oh, what's this one gonna be? Oh no! Oh, I'm getting better at this. And another key. That was probably the best one I've done so far. But before I could grab the key, another one of these ghost things appeared, so I tried bringing it over, but it didn't want to come. I'm not too scared of them anymore, so I tried chasing it down, but without realising, I must have triggered another spawner because a few seconds later, I was getting attacked from both sides and I'd been poisoned again. While it was a bit calmer, I had a snack, and luckily, the rest of them had no idea where I was, so I just picked them off from a distance. And not much else happened in here, except a bit more of this. I did fall down here and find one that my key would work in though. And got some bottles of honey, which is something? And another ominous bottle from here. I don't know what the difference is between Bad Omen and Bad Omen 2, but I'm sure the villagers will have fun finding out. And speaking of finding out, this guy was about to find out what my sword tastes like. Not great, I imagine. I'll spare you the next 15 minutes of me running around in circles finding the same rooms over and over again, but when I found this spawner, I was sure that I'd found a new room. New room maybe, but same old fighting skills. When I'd eventually dealt with the mild threat of 2 spiders, I stepped out to have a look, and this all felt very familiar. I couldn't work out if I'd been here before or if it all just looks the same, but when I came around here and got flashbacks, surprise oh, I knew I'd been here before. I didn't realise that the spawners would activate again though, so that's a bit worrying. I jumped down and tried to keep my distance from that one just in case, and found a new secret passageway. Another empty chest, no surprise there. And another dispenser, but I don't have any keys. And what I thought was a dead end was actually a geode. Completely useless, but you gotta love this sound as you mine it. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, but useless. Then on the way out, I noticed this above me. So I made a staircase to get up there. Triggered the spawner, and this time I was actually ready for it. But this guy spawned in behind me and blew me up. So I instinctively ran away. And when I came back up, it was nowhere to be seen. Hello? Mr. Ghost, where are you? Okay, so it looks like the ghost has disappeared. In fact, you could say, I got ghosted. You probably wouldn't say that though, and to be honest, I wouldn't blame you if you just shut the video off right now after that. That was terrible. I looked for a while longer, but I never did find that ghost. I did find this pressure plate though that did something when I stepped on it. You probably shouldn't keep standing on a blatant trap over and over again, but I don't know, I must have been curious or something. I went back to the main hallway and this time I was ready for the spawner to kick into life again. And by ready, I mean I got one shot off and then got poisoned and trapped in a corner before running away. I didn't do too badly this time though, and even nailed this long range effort on a spider. Boom. I'm not keen on these mobs spawning every time I come into this room though, so I lit up the spawner in the hope that that'll keep them away. No idea if that works in a trial chamber or not, but gotta be worth a try. After dealing with this last straggler and getting poisoned again, I realised I was completely lost in this place. It looks like it goes way up there, but I've got no idea how to get up there, because when I go up this ladder, it's just more spiders. And then we're at the ceiling, so I don't know. Not sure how we get to the upper levels, but I did go through this door, realise that that's where all the golems are, triggered the spawner, and left them to it. Don't worry guys, you got this. Went up another ladder and was basically in the roof, so this isn't the right way. Sounds like they're having fun in there. In the end, I just towered up to get up there. I'm sure that's probably not the way you're supposed to get around these chambers, but I don't know what else to do. And then I saw this, which is definitely either a trap or some kind of weird torture chamber. Now, I'm usually all for villagers suffering, especially when they're locked away in some nondescript underground room, but something about this just gives me the creeps. So I left the torture room behind and went up another level. This time I had a chance to prepare, so I made some barriers to hide behind, then I triggered the spawner and my barriers kept me safe for all of 2 seconds. Good job guys. I thought I'd killed everyone, but there was no key on the spawner, so there must be at least one left. 50-50 chance, so I checked the right side and got shot in the back. Obviously. That was the last one though, but a singular piece of bread doesn't really feel like a fair reward for all that, but whatever. I thought I'd try a new tactic with this next spawner and stay close to take away their range advantage. It went really well, as you can see. Poisoned and on fire, I ran away and got poisoned again. Then I got ambushed from behind and ignored. That's better. And I thought this was the last one, so I was taking it easy, and he must have called for backup or something because I got swarmed after that. And after killing what must have easily been 20 mobs, I didn't feel like getting a potion of swiftness was really a fair reward. But on the top floor there was this funky looking staircase which was bound to lead to the good treasure. Or not. I used another key and got a Fortune 1 book, which, yeah, okay, that's actually not bad. Then I set off another spawner, and this time I took the low ground and it was actually working quite well. Another key and a bit more treasure. Another level and a bit more fighting. And losing and retreating. But my new tactic of fighting from the sewers was kind of working. But when 2 spawners activate at once, I go straight back into coward mode and run away. I thought I could pick them off one by one as they came down to get me, but that turned out to be a really bad idea. I almost got swarmed, and in the end, I just made a run for it. A little while later, I was back in the first area and had chance to find out if torches do actually stop mobs from spawning in trial chambers. They do not. But frankly, I'd had enough of their shit by this point, and decided to leave. That's the wrong door. And decided to leave. Goodbye. Wait, is this the right one? The lads! Yes, I'm so happy to see you. Fellas, is the coast clear? Please, I just want to go home now. Oh, thanks a lot, guys. What have you lot been doing down here? Okay, the coast is finally clear. Let's go home, guys. Well, I mean, I'm going home. You lot live down here now, and frankly, that's no more than you deserve. Might as well give this a try before we leave. You know what? Q. I'm out of here. Might as well for old time's sake. Boop. Boop. Hey, weren't there more of you when I left? Ah, who cares? I'm going to bed. Right then, let's check out this treasure. Poison arrows, breeze rod, don't know what that is. Half decent axe, golden apples, wind charge, no idea what that is. I think that was my potion that I took with me. Some not bad boots if they weren't gold. Honey bottles, golden carrots, bad omen. Ooh, we could do a raid and see just how secure our village really is. It's not secure at all. But if we are going to do a raid, then I think we should get the village in order first. So I harvested the crops, fed and sheared the sheep, fed the villagers, finally took down this thing, chopped down these giant trees and then started to replace all this ugly podzol with dirt, and I thought I heard someone pretending to be a pirate. So I towered up to look over the wall, and sure enough, there were some pillagers out there. Good to see the wall doing its job though. What am I doing? I've got a watchtower right here designed for exactly this scenario. Uh-oh, the tower has failed. The tower has failed. Run away, run away, run away. Right, let's see if we can use the tower in a different way. No, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, never mind. What? How the did you get in here? That is definitely a bad omen for the bad omen I'm planning to use. Ah well, at least I won't have to look at this podzol if we're all dead. Then I extended the farm a bit, or a lot, chopped down some trees and levelled the ground out a bit, and then I thought, if we are going to do a raid, maybe I will let the villagers out. I mean, there's a strong chance I'm going to die during the raid, and if I do, I can't just leave them all trapped here for all eternity now, can I? So I put their beds back in their houses, and I genuinely think these guys were just living in that wooden trough, so they can just go back in here. Then I waited for them to all scurry off to their little houses at night, but they just kind of stood there. If you lot want to be outside during a raid, that's fine by me. Got off you. To prepare for the raid, I used the armor trim we picked up in the trial chamber on a new chest plate. Not sure there was any point, but at least I look different now. Then I made a new diamond sword and enchanted it. Not the best enchantments, but I do like a bit of fire aspect to watch my enemies burn in front of me. And then it was time, so I drank the ominous bottle and ran to the tower to start fighting off these raiders. Hello? Oh, here we go. Better get back up there. Still can't see anything. Oh, I can hear the horn, but still no sign of any raiders. Maybe the walls are working too well. Oh, for f***'s sake, what is the point? Don't know why I bother building these stupid walls when they're just going to spawn in the village anyway. Yeah, do 'em, Gollum, do 'em. That's it, you kill them while I just stand here shooting arrows into the ground. Second wave started and once again they were straight in the village, so I grabbed my crossbow and shot this Fletcher. Then I had a little crossbow standoff with this guy. Then this Axeman showed up and I decided I don't really like the crossbow, so I took out Old Faithful and dealt with him and his friend. Then I gave my new sword a run out, but fire aspect doesn't work quite as well when you knock them into the water with it. After that there was one raider left, and to be honest I got bored of looking for him in the dark, so I went to bed. After searching for quite a while in the morning, I decided to give the tower another try just in case, and wouldn't you know it, there he was. Obviously, a watchtower and several miles of walls was supposed to keep out more than one single raider, but at least it's getting some use, I guess. The next wave started inside the walls and right outside my house because, of course it did. Then I fell off the tower because, why not? Luckily for me, only one raider was coming towards me, and luckily for him, I can barely shoot a bow straight. But after 5 or 6 attempts, I finally took him out, only to see one of those massive giant dog things charging at me. This is why we build towers though. Crossbow to finish it off, and we're down to one raider again, and I think I might know where he is. You just gonna stand there getting shot, Mr. Golem? Not sure the best way to protect your villagers is by just soaking up all the arrows, but you do you, I guess. Okay, yeah, whatever. Better late than never, I suppose. This time I wasn't even going to pretend the walls might protect us, so I headed towards the centre of the village and shot this Fletcher. Again. I am sorry about that, but you can't just be running out in front of me in a tense situation like this. I tried sniping these witches with my crossbow, but it's just not the one for me, so... And finally, it looks like one of our defensive features is actually doing its job. But possibly doing it a bit too well, because we've got half a raid left and I have no idea where any of them are. I found this one trying desperately not to drown. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about drowning anymore. Then this guy thought he was Neo dodging bullets in the Matrix, but they don't call me Agent Smith for nothing. Then I spent ages looking for the rest of them. I could hear them, but no idea where they were. Eventually, I got sick of them taunting me and jumped in the water to go find them, and here they were, stuck in this cave. So I got them unstuck. I headed back to the village via the super secure gate, which hasn't been breached yet by the way. And this time, it looked like the raid hadn't managed to spawn inside the walls. Did this mean that things were looking up and our defences were finally working? That's a big fat four-legged no, isn't it? I'm not really sure how best to deal with these things, especially when they've got an archer on their back, so I just kinda ran away for a bit. Yeah, not sure this is the time or place for a chit-chat, guys, because of that thing. Right there. That one. I tried knocking the rider off at least, and then thought I could play peekaboo with this tree. But it was slowly destroying the tree and taking away my cover, so then it was back to running away for a bit. Thought about hiding out with the cows for a minute, but that's not gonna work, and then I thought I could use my slender frame to my advantage because they can't fit down here. Turns out I was quite wrong though. And then I realised that if I can get the timing just right, I can actually hit this thing and get away without getting hit. But this rain means that my fancy fire sword is barely doing any damage. So I went to bed again and hoped for better weather in the morning. And we're in luck, and no, you can't come in, but you can have this. Please don't burn my house down. Okay, that's the scary part done, but where's the rest of the raid? Back up the tower, and once again I saw that the walls had come in clutch. But we've still got 3/4 of a raid left, and I can't see anyone else stuck on the walls. I spent a while checking the woods, but still didn't find anyone, and then I saw this lot behaving strangely, and got suspicious about what's down that hole. And of course it's you lot, stuck in a hole again. And you just know the rest of them are going to be down there as well, aren't they? So I went a bit deeper and found my first totem of Undying. And I really couldn't see much, but it sounded like my arrows were hitting something. I'd hit a dead end in the cave, but there were still more raiders left. I felt like I could still hear them, but maybe that was just random mobs in a cave nearby. So I headed up to the top of the watchtower and had a good look around in all directions, but couldn't see any more raiders. I thought maybe they got stuck in this water down here. Nope, just you. So they must be down here somewhere. This is so annoying. I can hear them somewhere so close to me. Oh, they haven't got stuck in the trial chamber, have they? Ugh, not this lot again. If the pillagers are down there, they can stay there. At this point, I'm just randomly digging in every direction, and after about 10 minutes of this, the sounds were getting really loud, and then I spotted this opening. This could be it. So I carefully peeked around the corner and fired a few warning shots into the ground. But after that, I took out 1, then 2, 3, 4, and a witch makes 5. And look at that, a new day has started, so we're on day 99 and there's only 1 raider left. That'll be nice if we can finish the raid and have a nice peaceful end to the 100 days. Except this one last raider doesn't appear to be with the rest of them. Huh. Maybe stuck outside the wall again? No? You seen anyone come by? No? Nah, if they were down there, they'd just come up the stairs. Could they have got stuck under the village? Cauldron of Disappointment, still as disappointing as this raid? No one in the mob spawner. What? How did I miss you? You know what? Just for that, I'm going to finish you off up close and personal. Yes, raid finished. Oh, what? So much for a peaceful last day. Well, might not be peaceful, but sometimes you've just got to appreciate having a tower when these peasants are trying to swarm your village. What's that, guys? You wish you had a tower? Yeah, it's great up here. I'd hate to be down there getting shot in the top of my big dumb grey head like an idiot. Don't know where the rest of them are though. Should be more than that. Ugh, are they stuck in that hole again? I bet they are, aren't they? Well, that's 1. Where's that bar showing how many raiders are left? Maybe that was the last one. Oh, I can hear someone. Yes, this must be it. Come here, you. Get it, get him, get him. Wait, what the hell? No, no, leave me alone, you flying little... No, get away. No, stay back. Get away, get away. No, 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 no. Where's my shield? Where's my shield? No, 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 no. This can't happen again. Or for the first time, if we're still doing the no spoilers thing. I don't know why the game hates me so much, or how I can be so bad at it, but I promise you, one day I will make it to 100 days. It might not be soon. It might not even be in Minecraft since I'm so terrible at it, but my only goal in life right now is to survive 100 days and kill every last villager I find. But for now, I'll just have to be happy with 99 days and the thought that these guys are trapped forever being haunted by the ghost of Rupert. So long, losers.